Hi friends, my name is Nandita. I am from Andhra Pradesh.
Now let us discuss about connective tissue. Connective tissue is mainly divided again into three types. One is connective tissues proper, and second one is skeletal tissues, third one is vascular tissue. Come to the connective tissues proper, again it's divided into areolar tissue, adipose tissue, white fibrous tissue, yellow elastic tissue, reticular tissues. Come to skeletal system tissues are cartilage, bone, as we discussed. Again this cartilage undergoes for hyaline, fibrous, classified, and fibrous for white and elastic. Come to the bone, compact bone and spongy bone. Vascular tissues are blood and lymph. Connective tissue was called mesenchyma by Hartwig in 1893. Connective tissues are most abundant and widely distributed in the body of complex animals. They are named connective tissues because of their special functions of linking and supporting other tissues, organs of the body. They arrange from soft connective tissues to specialized types, which include cartilage, bone, adipose, and blood. In all connective tissues except blood, the cells secrete fibrous of structural proteins called collagen or elastin. The fibrous provide strength, elasticity, and flexibility to the tissue. These cells are also secrete modified polysaccharides which accumulate between cells and fibers and act as matrix, means ground substance. Connective tissues are classified into three types: loose connective tissue, dense connective tissue, and specialized connective tissue. First, let us discuss about loose connective tissue. Loose connective tissue has cells and fibers loosely arranged in a semi-fluid ground substance. For example, areolar tissue present beneath the skin. Often it serves as a support framework for epithelium. It contains fibroblast, macrophages, and mast cells. Adipose tissue is another type of loose connective tissue located mainly beneath the skin. The cells of this tissue are specialized to store fats. The excess of nutrients which are not used immediately and converted into fats and are stored in this tissue. Fibrous and fibroblast are compactly packed in the dense connective tissue. Orientation of fibrous show a regular or irregular pattern, and cells are dense regular and dense irregular tissue. In the dense regular connective tissues, the collagen fibers are present in two rows, mainly parallel bundles of fibers. Tendons, which attach skeletal muscles to bones, and ligaments, which attach one bone to another, are the examples of this tissue. Dense irregular connective tissue has fibroblast and many fibers, mostly collagen. They are oriented differently. This tissue is present in the skin. Now let us discuss about dense connective tissue. As the name suggested, the cells of the dense connective tissue are tightly bound. Matrix of dense connective tissue contain fibers that are made up of collagen. Example, tendons and ligaments. Tendons attach muscles to bones, whereas ligaments connect bone to bone. Specialized tissue, connective tissue. Cartilage, bone, and bloods are the various types of specialized connective tissue. The intercellular material of cartilage is solid and pliable and resist compression. Cells of these tissues are enclosed in a small cavities within the matrix secreted by them. Most of the cartilages in invertebrate embryos are replaced by bones in adults. Cartilage. Cartilage is present in the tip of nose, outer ear joints, between adjacent bones of the vertebral column, limbs and hands in adults. It is an elastic movement tissue. There are three types of cartilage found in humans, that is hyaline, cartilage, elastic cartilage, and fibrocartilage. It, it is meant for providing flexibility to the different parts of the body. Bones. Bones have a hard and non-payable ground substance rich in calcium salts and collagen fibers, which give bone its strength. It is the main tissue that provides structural framework to the body. Bones support and protect softer tissues and organs. The bone cells are present in the space called lacunae. Limb bones, such as the long bones of the legs, serve weight bearing functions. They also interact with skeletal muscles attached to them to bring about movements. Blood. Blood is considered as connective tissue because it connects different body systems from transport of oxygen, nutrients, and for removal of waste. Cells found in the blood are also follows. Erythrocytes or red blood cells are enucleated cells that helps in transport of oxygen and carbon dioxide. It contains a pigment hemoglobin that helps in transport of oxygen and carbon dioxide. The central atom found in hemoglobin is Fe2+. Leukocytes or white blood cells are of two types, granulocytes and agranulocytes. Granulocytes contain granules in the cytoplasm. It includes neutrophils, eosinophils, and basophils. Agranulocytes includes monocytes, macrophages, and lymphocytes. The bone marrow in some bones is the site of production of blood cells. Blood is a fluid connective tissue containing plasma, red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. It is the main circulating fluid that helps in transportation of various substances. You will learn about blood in chapters 17 and 18. Thank you.